All right, what is going on, guys? Happy Monday. Hopefully, you're having a great day. We've got 12 NBA games. We've got a lot of conference tournaments in college all week. So it's going to be a big college basketball week. And then obviously, we got a selection Sunday coming up. So we're heading into the big dance. Need to pick it up on the college. But did not do a video yesterday just because it's Sunday. Sundays will be kind of sporadic, but decided not to do one yesterday. Did put out plays in the Discord, so went pretty well there. So we'll kind of cover that at the end, but very, very solid day overall. All right, so let's get into this card. We've got injuries galore, so it's really hard to kind of piece things together right now. So smaller card. There'll definitely be opportunities later today once we hear about some injuries. So we'll cover all that as usual. So let's hop right in. So Jazz and the Celtics, we got a lot of game time decisions here. So on the Utah side, basically every starter except Collier. So Sexton, Markkanen, Collins, Kessler, all game time decisions. Really need to see what's going on with that. Kessler's rebound line is 13.5. I hate to fade my boy Kessler, but man, that's a lot, especially on a 17.5 point spread. Safe to assume he doesn't play a lot in the fourth quarter if he plays at all. So maybe fade him there. I don't know. That's just one we got to wait and see who's playing. On the Boston side of the ball, you got Tatum and Horford game time decisions. Porzingis is a game time decision, but not expected to play. So just way too many injuries going on there. I wouldn't even, a 17.5 spread, I'm not touching it at all. So if everybody's out for the Jazz, sure, go Boston. Let's see, Hornets and the Heat in that game. Nurkic's a game time decision. Mark Williams should be playing. I don't really want to trust Mark Williams just because this playing split with Williams and Nurkic and Diabate just kind of makes me nervous. So I don't trust him for anything. Maybe under his points, that would be it. LaMelo, one of the plays, I almost put it on the card, but it's just stupid juicy. It's just his over 11.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 140 on FanDuel. Could be a good parlay piece or something like that. Miles Bridges over 7.5 rebounds look pretty alluring, but when you throw Ball on the court, he's got such a bad hit rate. And Ball has a pretty good matchup to get rebounds tonight. So decided to stay away. On the Miami side of the ball, Hero and Wiggins are game time decisions. Kella Ware should be back tonight. Same thing, just too many freaking injuries and stuff like that. I don't like that game. So fade on that. Hornets plus 9.5 would be where I lean there. Charlotte, I mean, they're going to have their starters. They really don't have the injury issues. So give me Charlotte plus 9.5. Lakers and the Nets. LeBron's going to be out like 1 to 2 weeks. So no LeBron. Dalton Connect will be playing for him. Jackson Hayes is a game time decision. Luka's a game time decision. So really not sure about that. On the Brooklyn side of the ball, Cam Thomas is going to be out tonight. Watford's going to be out tonight. So it's just kind of a hodgepodge of nastiness here. You got the revenge game angle for D'Angelo Russell. I don't mind his over and assist maybe. That's one of the plays I gave out the other day in the Discord, and that smashed real quick. He got like 7 in no time at all. Let's see. Just nothing. Blah. It's a very blah game. Give me the Lakers minus 6.5 on the road, even with the no LeBron. All right, Wizards and the Raptors. So on the Raptors side of the ball, Grady Dick's out, Mogbo's out, Jakob Pertl's out, Agbaji's out. Washington side, let's see, Holmes, pretty decent centers actually. He's been playing pretty good there, but he's out. Chris Middleton's going to be out. Marcus Smart's going to be out. Brogdon's out. So a lot of issues there on that side. Quickly over assist. He's got a good spot, but man, I just don't trust this dude to get assist. I think Barrett has a pretty decent day. Scotty Barnes, there's some angles there to take him. But ultimately, no, it's a pass for me. Raptors minus 6.5 doesn't sound terrible, but I don't love this lineup, honestly. You're probably going to be quickly Lawson, Barrett, Barnes, and Robinson. I don't love this Robinson guy at center. Should open up rebound opportunities for Barnes or Barrett, but I'm not sure which. So fade for me. Pacers and the Bulls. So on the Chicago side, Kobe White's a game time decision, but expected to play. Vucevic is a game time decision. Patrick Williams is a game time decision. Lonzo Ball is a game time decision, although I don't think Lonzo Ball plays. On the Indy side of the ball, both of your point guards are game time decisions. So Halliburton and McConnell. What you could do, you could snag value and try to snag Nembhard over assist. It's a risky. It's probably going to be 4.5, 5.5, probably 5.5 against the Bulls. But if Halliburton doesn't play, it's a guaranteed cash. Like, I won't say a lock, but man, it's about as freaking close as you can get to a lock against Chicago. So that would be a little risky. But again, you've got McConnell and Halliburton game time decisions. Halliburton's assist lines at 10.5, extremely favored to go over that. I just want to make sure he's actually playing. I don't think that line's going to move beyond 10.5. So probably good there if you want to wait. Let's see, 5.5 for the Pacers. I mean, the Bulls are just so bad. So give me the Pacers minus 5.5. Magic and the Rockets. So within this game, Orlando, no injuries. I mean, they literally have a clean injury report. Houston, Fred VanVleet should play today. Amin Thompson, I can't remember what he did, sprained his ankle or something. He's going to be out like 1 to 2 weeks. So no Amin Thompson. Should be interesting to see kind of how this lineup works. I do like Jabari Smith over 6.5 rebounds, but I'm just not sure how many minutes he's going to play. So that is my hesitation there. Sengun's rebound line's 10.5. He's dead to me. We're banning that dude. I can't trust him to get rebounds for nothing. VanVleet, I don't mind his under 3.5 rebounds, kind of coming back after a while, just basically fading anything with him. I'm pretty open to that. Let's see, but ultimately, what do we got? 5.5 line on the road. Magic on the road are just really bad. So I'd lean Houston in this one. Nugs and the Thunder rematch from 2 days ago. I think this Saturday they played. Houston, maybe it was last night. I don't know. Houston absolutely showed out. Or Oklahoma City looked great though. Shai Gilgeous was just dominant in that game. I think it was yesterday actually. Yeah. Anyway, Westbrook should be in. Aaron Gordon's going to be out. So you'll have Westbrook probably running the point, Murray at shooting guard. Then you'll have Braun, Porter, and Jokic. OKC side of the ball, I don't think Holmgren's going to play because it's a back-to-back. So Chet will be out, which means Jalen Williams will take his place. Probably have, Wallace, Dort, Hartenstein in there. I would lean, it's kind of like, Nuggets plus 8.5 sounds pretty appealing on the road. It's just kind of a flip-flop. I know the Thunder were pretty dominant last game, but you don't have Chet in today. I just kind of lean, go Denver in this spot. Let's see, Phoenix and the Grizzlies. So on the Memphis side of the ball, Sandy Aldama's a game-time decision. Luke Kennard's a game-time decision. Phoenix, no real injuries. They pretty much their normal rotation there. It's going to be 237.5 is really low. I don't know why it's 237.5. I would go over, but it's minus 185. So I would probably take this up to like 239.5. I think it's going to be a pretty fast-paced, high-scoring game. Ultimately, I would lean Grizzlies minus 4.5. Desmond Bane's been an absolute beast. Over 5.5 assists. We have that on the card today. He should have a very nice day. All right, next game, the Mavericks and the Spurs. Mavericks should be getting PJ Washington back today. He's a game-time decision, expected to play, but they lost a bunch of guys. They were down to like 7 players last night. So going up against the Spurs, both teams are going to be on a back-to-back. No major injuries for the Spurs. I got a play in this one that's on the card that I like, and I played it last night and it hit as well. So going right back to it. But give me the Spurs minus 6.5. Mavericks are just absolutely horrendous right now. Trailblazers and Golden State. Portland yesterday. Man, Denny makes a big difference because they were not good yesterday. Denny is a game-time decision today to play. If he plays, I don't mind this spot. 11.5 with Denny going up against Golden State, really good. Portland's defense is solid. Let's see, Brandon Podziemski is a game-time decision today. Kuminga's still going to be out. Should be coming back here soon, though. No DeAndre Ayton for Portland, so Klingin will still be in there. And no Williams. Kind of makes me want to... When you take out Williams and Ayton, that makes a big difference. it makes a pretty significant difference in terms of statistics. But give me Portland plus 11.5 in this one. And then last game on the card, Knicks and the Kings. Let's see. For the Kings, Malik Monk should be back tonight. Game time decision expected to play. Domantas Sabonis should be back, although Jonas did pretty good. You can't find any lines for Domantas, just Jonas, so I'm expecting he probably doesn't come back. So I think Malik will, and Domantas will probably sit out another game. Jalen Brunson's out for, I want to say, 1 to 2 weeks with an ankle sprain. So Miles McBride will be playing for him. Let's see, that's about it on injuries. Yeah, I think we're good there. In terms of this line, minus 2.5 for the Knicks. I think that's a little too good to pass up. So give me the Knicks minus 2.5 on the road. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go through the college card real quick, and then we'll talk about everything here. So Delaware and Towson. I want to take Towson. I mean, we were on Towson yesterday, and that cashed. 5.5's a lot, man. So I would lead Delaware plus 5.5 in this one, but not a game I'm touching. Texas A&M and NW State. Give me Texas A&M minus 4. Another game. I don't love it, but that'd be where I'd lean. Arkansas State and Troy. This one should be a good game. I think it's going to be quite tight. Obviously, the spread indicates that, but I would lean Arkansas State minus 1.5. Oakland and Robert Morris. So the Horizon League semifinal here. Give me Robert Morris minus 3. I got this at minus 3, but minus 3.5 is a little dicey, but I would take them. Can't fade them. They're just a better team at the end of the day. Next one, Wolford and Furman. What a hell of a game yesterday. The Furman game was wild. Furman and Chattanooga. That came down to overtime and questionable foul calls, man. I don't know. I feel like Chattanooga got hosed a little bit in that one, but and then if you watch the Wolford game, it's really interesting. Their center shoots underhanded, and he's not good. He was airballing and missing by a mile, shooting underhand. So when it comes down to the end of the game, that guy ain't going to be in the game. Give me Furman minus 2.5. Montana State and Idaho State. This is one on the card. Give me Idaho State minus 1 in the Big Sky Championship game here. Charleston and North Carolina Wilmington. Give me Wilmington minus 3.5, which kind of sucks. I've been playing with Charleston a lot this year. They've done really well. Incarnate Ward, I was so mad because I wanted to take them yesterday plus 3.5, and I didn't, and they just won outright. Going up against Nicholls State. This is a tough one. I want to go Incarnate again, but Nicholls been playing pretty well, but I would lean Incarnate in this one. Pepperdine and St. Mary's minus 19.5 is ridiculous, but I would lean St. Mary's minus 19.5. I'm not touching that though. Youngstown State, Cleveland State minus 2.5. This is the other semifinal game in the Horizon. Cleveland State, I think it's going to be tight, but I think they end up winning by 3 or 4 in this one. And then Idaho and Portland State. I don't follow too many of these West Coast divisions and things like that just because they play so late. But I'll have a soft lean towards Portland State. And then San Fran and Gonzaga. I mean, Gonzaga I feel like Gonzaga throttles them every time they play. But this is the one time where I feel like San Francisco plus 14.5 isn't bad. I've got them at like 12 to 13. So soft lean towards San Francisco plus 14.5. All right, let's get to the card and get you guys on your way. First play on the card today is going to be Desmond Bane over 5.5 assists for Memphis. It's minus 125 on FanDuel. He's over this in 5 of his last 7. Phoenix, like 17th in assists allowed to shooting guards over the last 15 games. This is more to me if you just look at Ja's point line. It's another play I wanted. It's like 27.5. I want to take his under so bad, but guards have been killing Phoenix. So I think Bane is just more going to be dishing out some assists. There's a lot of opportunities for points down low. Nick Richards is someone you can pick on, so I like him today. Next one's going to be Chris Paul over 6.5 assists. They just keep giving us this low assist line. He's over this in 7 of his last 9 home games without Wemby. Dallas is 21st in assists to point guards. So I think De'Aaron Fox has a good day. This is dependent on De'Aaron Fox knocking down shots. He kills. This is the only reason this dies is if he just has a horrible shooting night, but he's got a great matchup to score. So I think Chris Paul's able to hit this. Next line is going to be PJ Washington, staying in the same game, over 7.5 rebounds. He's coming back from injury. I think he's going to play normal minutes. The only thing that would hurt this is if he's on a minutes restriction, but Dallas has no big. They have no bigs. He should be very, very involved in the rebounds. Spurs give up a ton of rebounds without Wemby, so I do like this line. Another lean in this game that I like. I have not pulled the trigger on it. Harrison Barnes over 1.5 3-pointers made. That is something I've given out in the Discord multiple times, and we are perfect on that. We have not missed. It's really, I just want to take it so much. He's over in 7 of his last 10 games. He's made at least 1 3 in those games. I just think it's a good spot to take him, I think. On paper, it's not great, but I think he's going to knock some threes down. You could also look at, oh, God, I don't know why I can't think of his name. Jesus. Hold on, now I got to look. I don't know why I can picture him. There we go, Klay Thompson. You could look at Klay Thompson over his threes today. I mean, he knocked down 5 the other day. Probably going to be 4.5, but he's got a great matchup to make threes. So that could be one if you like taking threes. Last play in the NBA is going to be Malik Monk over 5.5 assists. Line's just too low. Should be 6.5. I know he's coming back from injury, but I don't think he's going to be on a minutes restriction. He's over this in 21 of his last 30. Knicks are 18th in assists allowed to the point guard position, so it's not like they're locked down here. I do think there'll be some opportunities for some easy assist here. So like this spot, I think we're seeing this because Sabonis may come back, although the way I'm reading the books, he's not coming back tonight. So I like this spot. We're just getting in on the value early. And then in college, we're going to go Idaho State -1 in the Big Sky Championship versus Montana State. Cleveland State -2. You can find this on Caesars. You can actually get a -2, which is nice because it brings in the hook. But that's in the Horizon League semifinal against Youngstown State. Next play, Robert Morris. I juiced it down a little bit and took the 2.5 instead of the 3.5. At -130. This is in the Horizon semifinal. So the winner of the Robert Morris Oakland Cleveland State Youngstown will play, I believe, tomorrow in the Horizon final. And then last one, we're going to the Coastal Athletic Association championship game between Wilmington and Charleston, taking Wilmington -3. So those are the plays. If we look at yesterday, good day. We were up 1.5 units in the NBA, up 0.42 units in college. So we went, I think, 3-2 in college and 3-1 in the NBA. So pretty good there. But appreciate you guys tuning in. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to see the bet tracker, there is a link down below. All the bets and everything are put into there. Got something fun. I think we're probably going to start tomorrow. So that is on the way. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.